Awesome. Okay, everybody. I'm so glad you're here. If you want to turn your cameras on, it doesn't bother me if you're doing dishes, if you're snuggling a little one, if you're in the car, obviously that's a little different, although it doesn't bother me if you want to have your camera on. I love seeing faces and it's so much more fun to interact with you. But also if you want to be muted or your camera's off, I totally get that too. I am Kayla Troutman, Global Director with Epicure. Hi, Gina. And I have been with the company now since the start. Hi, Kendi, since the start of the launch in 2019 here in the USA. So without making this a very wordy explanation, let me tell you what that means for me and what it means for you. So back in 2019, I actually have 5+ years experience with another company. And that company decided to close its doors in 2019. And I was super sad for a second. I mean, like anybody is when you lose something you love. And then we heard of this company called Epicure. And I remember seeing it in an email a couple of times. I had a couple of friends tell me about it, like just over the course of a few months, I had seen the words Epicure and coming to the USA or USA expansion. So I called Canada one day in June when I found out I was losing my job and asked all the questions, did all the digging in. And so tonight I'm going to summarize what I learned in about 3 days of nonstop research for you guys to know kind of the facts of Epicure. And this is a no pressure opportunity event. So whoever invited you, whether it's an amazing leader in our organization like Marcianne or Sam or Kendi, whether it's a brand new consultant in our organization, maybe somebody that just jumped in themselves, or maybe you came across this somehow through social media, wherever, we're super glad you're here. Make sure to let your leader know or the person that invited you know that you were on. Or if you're catching the replay, that you caught the replay, and let them know what your address is. Because if you tune in as a guest, we want to get you a free gift as a thank you from us to you for checking out the opportunity, okay? And also, somebody thought you were amazing enough to share this with you. And I want to tell you why I do think it's a compliment and why I do think you might want to listen with open ears tonight, or maybe pass this recording to somebody else you know that could use what we have. So here's why. When I checked this out in 2019, as I was losing my job, I had a couple of great corporate jobs come up and a few other opportunities on the table as I was losing my beloved business of 5 years. But I decided to jump into Epicure because 3 main reasons that I want you to write down tonight. And then I'll tell you a little bit more. One being, it literally is a risk-free opportunity, and not every opportunity that you find out there is risk-free. Sometimes there is a high buy-in, a high startup cost, an inventory requirement, a lot of behind the scenes, I guess you'll call it collateral or things that you need to run a business. And with Epicure, this is truly what it takes. Are you ready? $99 USA or $125 Canadian. And it is cookware and food that you will use or sell if you don't like it or give away. That's it. You're not required to carry inventory. You're not tied to a contract. There's not a monthly requirement that you have to spend to stay active. There's not even a monthly website fee. And it's important for me to start so that you don't shut this off, 10 minutes in and say, oh, it's not for me. I want to start with like the facts. And then I'm going to tell you a little more about the feel good stuff, what I love about Epicure. But it's important for you to know that was one of the biggest things. It's not a $5,000 buy-in where you're required to have lots of sizes and colors and all the things to mail out. You don't do the distribution, meaning you're not the shipping department. The company is, and you can live anywhere rurally like Kendi does in Montana or in a large city. Some of the people on tonight are from the Phoenix, Arizona area. It doesn't matter where you live in Canada or the USA, but we can do this business. So that was number one. Number two, I loved personally that food is not only consumable, which I think really makes a business opportunity a successful business opportunity, a consumable product that people will use and need again, but it also is something that people need. Can we just talk about how many people in the world eat? Everyone, pretty much. Whether you're on, you're on a restricted or specific diet, whether you have allergens, whether you're just a time-starved parent searching for solutions, like it does not matter. Kid, adult, college, empty nester, family of 9, it doesn't matter. Our opportunity serves everyone. So that was number 2, consumable product, and that it is a need. It's not now please do not hear me dissing the following items because I love them, okay? But it is not a purse for yourself or mascara or something like that where it affects one person. This is a thing that everyone needs. male or female. I just love it. So that was number 2. And number 3, probably the most important to my husband, Nate, but it was 3rd for me, is that there was a real financial opportunity here, unlike some of the opportunities I was looking at. Some of the opportunities I was looking at would have made me some money, but I don't know that they would have grown wealth for our family. And how Epicure works is we have an incredible fast start program that really skyrockets your business in your first 30, 60, 90 days and 6 months specifically. And then after that, if you continue those same basic habits that we teach during the Fast Start program, you really start to build wealth for your family, a true sustainable income. And because I'm somebody who is coming here, I always say my reason for direct sales now is because money matters to my family. This is our family's full-time business. And my last opportunity was that. So I needed to replace that. Money has to matter. And sometimes people get uncomfortable with talking about it, but a 6-figure salary was a must for me. And I've more than built that here at Epicure. And I'm just a regular, like, listen to me, kindergarten cold right now. I am not fancy. My leaders will tell you I live in a regular home in a regular neighborhood. I have regular real life problems like everybody else, but you can earn a true income here just being yourself. Being authentic to who you are and sharing something again that we know people need. So those are my 3 reasons for joining Epicure. Now, a little bit about me, so you have some context, and then I'm going to tell you a couple more fun facts tonight, and then I want to do a Q&A. But I am married to my husband, Nate, for 13 years. We have a 6-year-old son, Macaulay. Of course, I'm biased. He's the cutest little kid on the planet. Also very sassy these days, but very funny in his sassy. Also, I better get in 100% on his robot project this week because I did the robot project. So I'm expecting 100%, even with whatever this is. So when we do not get 100, I'm going to be very disappointed and cannot blame my kid. So we're in that fun stage. And then we also have a 6-month-old dog. She's white with black spots, and she is topic of conversation wherever we go, because people are always like, is that a Dalmatian? Yes, that is a Dalmatian. Her name is Tenley, and we actually have her brother Todd coming home Easter weekend. So our family is 3 humans, about to be 2 dogs, and we have lived in the Fond du Lac area here in Wisconsin the last 7 years. And I've been in the industry, like I said, for now 8 years. Actually, my 8th anniversary is coming up next week. I'll be gone on vacation. I just realized spring break and my 8th anniversary. I love the industry because it allows us opportunities to connect with amazing men and women, mostly women up until this point. And over the last year, we've brought in more men into our team, and it's so exciting. So men and women that I get to create friendships with and grow with. I also love the personal development journey that I've been on, growing myself. And I love that we have every consultant, extreme as it can be, meaning you might be watching this tonight. You might have been invited because you've shared your love for Epicure with your consultant, and she knows that you on average spend like a couple $100s a month or a quarter. So she just thinks you'd be a great discount buyer and a member here at Epicure. Think of it like a Costco or a Sam's Club. You would be awesome. And as long as you're willing to share that with some family and friends and use the products and place regular orders, we want you on our team. And then the other extreme of that is people like, I know Marcianne is on tonight. I'm just going to use her as an example. And she's decided that, you know what, like I want to earn this much in income for my family in this career. I put in the time. I know I'm worth that. And so Marcianne wants to build a legacy career income here, something that makes a difference for her family and really leaves a ripple effect for her husband and her kids. And so what I think is so neat is that there's a spot for you anywhere in between there. Do you want to earn a couple $100s a month to pay for diapers and formula and, the necessities, maybe your cell phone bill and internet? Oh my gosh, cable and internet. Let's talk about that. That could be a whole topic. And gas right now, how much it costs to go places, right? Like maybe that's what you want to do. Or maybe you have $100,000 in student loans that you don't tell anybody about because you feel really embarrassed about that. Or there's shame around maybe some, bad decisions you made years ago with credit cards or whatever. Girl, I have helped people with wads of debt now over the last 8 years. Pay it off. Little by little adds up to be a lot when you're taking and making a secondary income. So behind the scenes, that money just gets funneled towards something important. Maybe it's the opposite. Maybe you've been really financially smart, but you're still strapped. There's not enough money left at the end of the month. I'm sure some of you can relate. And so, well, maybe you don't have the debt. You also don't have anything extra. So retirement or college funds or a vacation fund is not language that you're able to have. we can help you with that. And I was the person who had enough money to live, but also spent very foolishly years ago. So we've paid that off now. And I'm thankful to share that we don't have anything except mortgages and a vehicle payment. And if we wanted to, we could pay that off too. Maybe someday we'll get that responsible. Right now, we're just proud of ourselves here, right? We've got retirement funds. And why I share that is if I wouldn't have gotten into this industry, I wouldn't be in the same place because my spending habits probably wouldn't have changed. And I probably would have continued down the same path. I think overall, this is a community that teaches healthy habits, and that's in all areas of life. Maybe you're watching tonight too, and you're thinking, well, we actually have great jobs. So do I have to be full-time to do this? Like, you're talking about big careers here. No, a couple of like myth buster moments here. A lot of our team, 85% of our team works outside of Epicure. And even some of the people in our top ranks in our team or across the company still work full-time. Wendy Aspen-Kern is an example we use all the time. Full-time professor in a college and executive director, one rank from the top of our compensation plan. And right now her school is actually on strike. And so she is talking about making Epicure just her full-time job because it's giving her so much stress over like what's going on in the school world. But all of these years she's held both and grown to the second from the top rank. That's incredible. We have a lot of people who never desire to quit their jobs. I know Karen McAfee is an amazing example in our org, an incredible IT career, just loves what she does, loves number crunching and details and all the things, right? She loves what she does, but she's a leader in our team and she's an amazing leader. I think she's got 7 teammates coming to conference with her in April. That is a testament to how awesome you can be in multiple worlds. So I want to kill that off. I also want to kill off one more myth, and then I want to take some questions that in our industry or in our business, you have to sell to your friends and family. Yeah, in the beginning, we do talk to you about launching your business or kind of putting yourself out there, getting out there and sharing with that crowd you already know first. But then our goal is to help you get away from the hot circle as fast as possible and to move your business into warm and cold circles where you can really run a business, a part-time hobby, a side hustle, a gig, or a career like I do. The people you don't know. It's always easier to talk to people you don't know. You might think that that's scarier. I promise you it's not, because you're just then literally representing the product. You're not having to feel like, oh, Aunt Sally just told me she lost her job and I don't know if I should ask her about Epicure. And so, there's all that prejudging or that decision. We teach you how to be a professional in the sales industry, how you can share something that makes a difference, and how you can really have fun and not feel like you're selling people. I don't feel like I'm selling people. When I share sales, like right now we have a 40% off sale going on, which is so exciting. They launched it yesterday. When I put that out in my customer group, I don't feel like I'm selling them. They're excited. They're like, yay, 40% off. I had someone place an order right away after it went live for the turmeric and black pepper grinder. They love that for the health benefits, right? They know what that does for their body and they want that for the anti-inflammatory reasons. So they ordered it. I don't feel like I'm selling something when you have found the people who really want and need what you have. I think the bad reputation or the myth comes from only selling to your best friend, Brittany, who might be interested or might not, but you keep trying to beat down that door. No, you have to leave the hot circle and go find warm and cold leads. And that starts with launching your business and then following our training. Okay. One more thing. A lot of people think we get paid in product, or I don't think they think we make real money. And I want you to know, if you're watching this, if I got paid in product, I would not sell Epicure. Although I love Epicure, I have to pay my mortgage and a few other things like private school tuition for my son. So we get paid in product, yes, when we host a party in our own name. Did you guys know that? You can be an Epicure consultant and get a 25% discount on all of your purchases. You could host unlimited classes in your name and get free products. We're allowed to host whenever we want, but you get paid every Friday in money that goes into the bank. And I think that's important to know. And then we also get paid on our bonus day. So biggest things I want you to know is I choose this industry as a professional, from one professional to another. If you're in a nursing field today, or maybe you're an educator of some kind, or you have a great job somewhere, I choose this because of the freedom and flexibility. I once worked full-time and I built my business years ago doing that. And then I decided to make it my full-time family business, and we're all in. But wherever this finds you, that's perfect. You can do multiple things. You can do both. And I want you to know that. Second thing is risk-free. You're not out anything if you give this a shot. So let the consultant know that invited you that you really do want to give it a shot. And third thing, I didn't mention this, but I think it's worth mentioning. our community is the best. We span on this call tonight 4 different time zones, new consultants to very seasoned consultants. And the coolest thing is everybody wants to get on, wants to share the opportunity, wants to share with friends and family, not to suck you into something or talk you into something. We want to work with people who want to be here, but they're passionate about sharing it because we know it's a game changer. We know our comp plan is awesome and we know our Fast Start program is awesome. So, okay, I wanted to keep it to 15 minutes. I did so good. I went 2 minutes over, but I feel like it might've been 2 minutes by the time I started, like 2 minutes after 8, by the time I started talking. What things did I miss? Leaders on first, what things did I miss or did you hope I would cover? I'd love to answer them. And then if you're a guest on here tonight, think of a question that you can put in the chat or you can ask me, unmute and ask me. What did I miss covering? Marcianne or Sam, Kendi?
You cover like all the things.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember everything. You talked about fun, right? How it's fun.
No, it's not any fun. It's a terrible time.
I think for me, like a testament for me from like when I joined the business, I had no intentions of working it. And this is a community that pours belief into you more than you've ever known. Like how many people have worked in a job where you work hard and no matter how hard you work, you don't get paid anymore. And then they just give you more work to do. That was me prior. Like I quit my full-time job to stay home, wasn't going to work, had no intentions to work. And then I found this business and it's literally been life-changing. I was telling somebody today, I had a really rough point in my life where I was going to walk away from the business. And Kayla, a good friend of mine, my upline said, okay, I get that this is going on, but like think down the road, like what would change if you walk away now? And like, I could cry because I literally almost walked away and I would not be in the house I'm living in. My daughter wouldn't be in the school she's living in for all the things like that she's needed in her life. Like my life would look so different if it weren't for this business. And I think that just is a testament to the community, the support that we have here that we don't get everywhere, especially as women.
Yeah, and as fun goes, I had to cough quick, but we're going to Disney in a couple weeks for conference. And what's really cool is our company gave the option because it was a last minute conference. I know Kendi with 4 littles, it's not the right fit for her to travel this year. So she can stay home and she can mom and she can listen as she can and make that work. And I know there's a lot of us going because right now what we need in our hearts to fuel us in the business is people time, togetherness and conversation and adult stuff. But I love that we have that opportunity. There's more travel coming up. So if you're somebody that loves to travel, where we have the most fun are our incentive trips, wink, wink, where we get to go for free to wonderful, warm, sunny places. So we're headed to Mexico this fall, and then they'll be announcing the next one very soon. So as you come in, that's the next one that you'd be earning. The achievements, the rank advance. Yeah, Marcianne's almost a trip for 2. This is going to be the month for her. So yeah, for sure. You're right there. So that means that what that means really quick is that she'll be earning this month. She'll be locking in trip for 2 for her and a guest, her and her husband, to come for a week, all expenses paid, flights and hotel, meals, all of it to Mexico this fall. That's incredible. A lot of companies do incentive trips and they do them for 5 days and your flights are not included. We are all included. So there's no cost when you're on an incentive trip. You just fill out a form, you enter all your passport information, they send you your flights and things, and you're good to go. As new leaders, you can earn a trip to Canada to see the home office. That's a perk that always runs all the time. Every year when you hit leadership, you have an incentive period that you can earn a free trip to Canada. We also do more, I'll call it smaller things as far as locally, there's season launches. Every time a new catalog launches, your leader or team, and if they live far away from you, don't panic. There's people that live probably around you, or as we continue to grow, there'll be more and more opportunities to have more season launches. But there's a bunch of us hosting in April a season launch for our team. So there's community at that level. There's fun and community at bigger levels, corporate level. But I would say travel for me has been a huge perk. I've gotten to see places that I would not have gotten to see otherwise, including Panama and Cartagena, Colombia, and just some of these amazing places. I also love to go every January. There's a upper director retreat. So the top ranks of the company get to go. And right now it's amazing because it's in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, which is great. But even when it was in Salt Lake City, Utah, there is nothing cooler than getting together with the tops of the company and sitting for a couple days, your meals paid for, special experiences paid for, but just getting to brainstorm and like sit with your laptop and just like hustle it out and make plans and come up with incentives and all the things. Like, I just love that. So growth for me, like Sam said, we just have a lot of fun. And then we meet on Zoom often at a big org level, We meet monthly at a leader level. We meet twice a month. And then at an upper leader level, we meet weekly. If you want, all of this is optional. Nothing's forced. You're the owner of your business. But man, do we laugh hard on Thursdays and just, accomplish things, but also we make friends. There's just, yeah, I could go on and on about that. So Marcianne, yes, fun. What else would you say, Marcianne?
I think you talked about it, but for me especially is the personal growth, the confidence, the learning how to do life. Like, it's just so relatable. And as a Christian, I feel like it teaches me how to be more charitable and to really go and learn how to be kind and to practice it more, if that makes sense. But for me, for sure, the personal growth and development.
Yeah. Marcianne touched on something else. Our company does a lot of giving back of meals and donating of product, which again is a product that a lot of, especially like food pantries or Feeding America, like they don't get a lot of gluten-free, dairy-free options. And so it's just so neat. But I would agree with you, Marcianne. I think sometimes I forget or I downplay in my mind the difference that we each make at an individual level. I'm asked to donate things often and I never have to say no. I might act all tough, like, okay, I probably should say no because I've done a lot of donating, but I never actually say no. Nate got asked from someone if I donate a basket to something, and he said, I'll ask Kayla and let you know. This was last week, Thursday, but before he ever left the building, he went back to that person's like, she's not going to say no. I don't know why I said that. I'll just bring the basket back next week because I'm never going to say no. Like, I don't have to say no. And it's not about growing my business. It could have none of my information on it or whatever. It's because I can say yes to doing things for Macaulay's teacher or for a bunch of refugees that are living not far from here that needed strollers and thermos water bottles to keep formula warm at night and things. I can buy that for those people. I can do that. Like, that's something I can do right now, even in the busy of my world. So Macaulay and I bought baby strollers, 20 of them, and 100 thermoses, and sent them off. I'm going to cry telling you guys this, and sent them off. And I don't need recognition or accolade or anything. I just can do that. I can do that. So we don't talk enough about that either. There's a lot of people. I know Kelsey True took a paycheck from a couple months ago and gave $500 to a town that's dealing with just some fires that broke out. And just, to some people, $500 is a lot. And not that it's not to Kelsey, but she's like, gosh, I can do more. Do you need more? Like, what a blessing that her Epicure business does that. And that same Kelsey buys fancy shoes when she wants them because she can. Her husband has an incredible job and she's a stay-at-home mom. We get to make choice, I guess, with this business. If I could pour one thing into anyone listening tonight, it's that Epicure is a 25-year-old food company where all the legwork's been done for you. The testing of products and the allergen research and the nutritional information and all of it. The recipes are put together. The bundles are priced. All of it's done. The credit card processing is done. You don't pay the credit card processing or any of that. Again, no monthly website fee, but you get to show up to work every day and share it. And when you share it, you will earn an income. And that's up to you how much you want to earn, but it's all done for you. So you literally have an unlimited opportunity in front of you. Gina asked a great question in the chat to me directly. She said, if people join right now, can they still get it on the first 500 deal? Yes. So this month we're doing the first 500. And as of today, there was about 150 people that have already qualified. So that still leaves 350 spots more. Now we have over 500 people signed up this month, but not everybody's closed their class yet. So you want to get in now and get a cooking class closed. And what is the first 500 deal? It's where you and the person that you're joining. So I'll use Gina because she asked, if Gina is on tonight and she has a guest listening, you both would get an Epic box for free, extra catalogs and over 20 samples to share with customers when you join and close your first class as soon as possible to be part of the first 500. That's the promotion. So could you do it? Absolutely. Because some people are going to join you guys and never close a cooking class. Like, they're just not going to do it. So there's lots of room to still do it. So Ricky encouraged us today at corporate to really share that and make sure you guys know that, yeah, there's still room to get in and do that for sure. Awesome. What other questions do you guys have? Thanks, Gina, for asking that. That was a great question. Anyone else have a question? Somebody else asked something. Anyone? couple other things maybe just to consider. Oh yeah, Gina, go ahead.
Can I just say, it is so awesome. When Marcianne said personal development, she's not kidding. I know people who are, who go to life coaches. To go to a life coach, it's over $200 an hour to go to a true life coach that can help you with professional development. We get that at Epicure for free. And Epicure's been around for 25 years. And Kayla and Marcianne, and there's so many people that are so helpful. And we even did things like, we put out that if you wanted to do a 75-day hard Epicure challenge, anyone who wants to can, and we made a little group for it. Oh my gosh, it's been like such a blessing for me. I forgot to read books. I used to read books, but I just got too busy. I only read books if I went away on vacation. Now I read 10 pages a day and I've got 4 books done. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. But there's a lot of opportunity here to grow as a person, even. That's just outstanding. So anyway, love Epicure. Love you guys.
I love that. And Gina, one more thing I'd say too, if you're still with us tonight, I don't like to start out this way because I feel like it's, well, maybe it's an advantage, maybe it's a disadvantage. I feel like sometimes when the global director leads something, you think like, well, it's easy for her to say, or her business is easier. But like, honestly, my organization, not me, the people in this organization, we're the top fastest growing organization in the company. And we continue to month after month pull the best stats. And just the last 2 months, and I expect this month to be the same, we are now the biggest organization in the United States. We passed the much bigger org than us that started in 2019 with more people and more of a base. And we've been the little engine that could growing. And I knew it would happen. You can see in my face, I had full confidence, just a timing thing and the right tools and resources in place. But we make all that for you. Like to Gina's point, we are this week running a power week of trainings and it's been awesome. And it's different people in the org training on different topics. We do things like a 75 hard challenge and different giveaways and games. We do gift card giveaways every month for just showing up to your business. I pick winners every month and send them out something extra. Incentives at team level. I know every leader does fun stuff for their team. I just dropped 6 Epicure t-shirts in the mail like this, only in a darker color, for my personal team that earned incentives last month. Like we do such fun things to help you grow a business. And, you know, people often ask, okay, you're making great money. Yeah, that's wonderful. But like, are other people making money? Why would Sam still be here after all these years? Why would Marcianne choose to spend her time doing this? Like, I always say that, like, just point blank, like, yes, people are making money. Why would Kendi keep plugging in with 4 kids out in Montana from home? Because there's real money to be had here. And the money really comes in our comp plan when you help others have success. And so luckily for me, that's my God-given gift and talent. And what I love the most is helping other people have success. So the comp plan plays to my favor for sure. Maybe if you're the most selfish person on the planet, it wouldn't help you, but to everybody else, it come tuck you in. Oh, I would love to tuck you in. You want to come say hi quick? Come here. This is my reason I do the business. Don't get too close.
Hi, Macaulay.
In case I'm German.
Hi,
Who's that?
I'll see you
Sam.
Say it.
Saturday, okay?
Say
Hi,
it.
buddy.
I'll see you at the party.
I see you at the party.
Good job. Okay.
Amelia, can't wait to see you, buddy.
Amelia's party is Saturday. Don't get too close. Remember, I have germs.
Wait, Saturday?
Saturday. Yeah.
Tonight is Saturday.
No, not tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday. Okay, I'll be right in. I got to just finish up
Wait,
this
today's
opportunity.
Saturday?
No, tomorrow is
Sorry.
Thursday.
Friday and then Saturday.
Yes, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Good job. Okay, walk away so I don't give you any
But-
germs and I'll be right in.
But we're gonna pass, but we're
He's
gonna,
my reason for the business. Also
but
the
we're
reason
gonna
that I
have
can't focus.
vacation, but we aren't
We have
gonna-
vacation the next week then. Yes. I'll be right there. Okay, I got to finish up. I'll be right there. I love your pajamas. Guys, if you wonder, can you do this around busy? Can you do it around kids? Look, Laura's in her kitchen. I've got bedtime about to go down. You can do it. Anybody can do this business. Yes. Okay. So in closing, what do I want you to know? I want you to know Epicure is the best company out there. You're not going to find a better opportunity if you're looking for what we have. So try it for $99 or 125 Canadian. If something has you stuck, okay, ready? Think of why you wouldn't join right now. I'm almost done. I'm wrapping up. He just came in, the cutest little kid. By the way, Macaulay was shopping through an Epicure catalog tonight. Now, mind you, guys, I'm the top rank of the company. So we have everything, right? We have every product. He says, Mom, I didn't know you had a cake pan. do we have this cake pan? We need to use this. I was like, buddy, we have the cake pan. Nobody needs to be eating cake, basically me. So like, we're not going to be making any cakes anytime soon, but he was shopping the Epicure catalog in bed, anything to prolong bedtime. Do you moms feel me? I feel like you guys get me. Okay. So one, you need to jump in, risk-free opportunity. And I don't want you to miss the boat. I want you to get in early when no one knows Epicure in your area. Again, truly ground floor opportunity. We've been here only 2.5 years. Number two, if you have an objection in your head right now, everyone listen to this. This is important. Think of what would stop you. Are you watching tonight and you're afraid you don't have enough time? You don't have the $99 in your bank account. You don't want to sell to your family and friends. You're just scared for some reason. I would say back to you, okay, but if that really wasn't a real thing, like if you knew your friends were all just going to love it, or if you knew that we could help you figure out the $99, or if you knew that you could do this in little pockets of time, like when you're going poop in the bathroom, like honestly, it doesn't matter. If you could do this in small pockets of time, would you want to give it a try? If your answer is yes, you need to sign up with your consultant right now. You need to get in for the first 500, get that extra deal, get the extra products, and trust that we will help you make that kit back in one party. We'll help you make the $99 back really quick. And then we're going to help you do way more than that in the Fast Start program. If when I ask you that question, what if this wasn't an issue, you're still kind of stuck, then you need to ask yourself a new question. Are you ready? Okay, what's really stopping you then? Because what you told me isn't the real thing. Because if it was, then when I said take that away, would you be in? Maybe you're just not interested. Maybe you're like, hey, Marcianne, I know this would be a great opportunity, but I don't care. Then let's pass it to somebody else. Who do you know that you could bless with this? And how about you host a class instead? Would you help your entrepreneur by booking a cooking class instead? Because that could be a huge blessing to them. Classes are the backbone of our business. Or buy the Epic box. Get on the subscription service with your consultant and start getting the products every month. We would love that too. Or maybe you have something else, another way that you could connect. But bottom line is, when you ask yourself, why not? If you have a real objection, I want you to then say, if that objection was gone, if they promised me they could help me be non-spammy, if they promised me they could help me make back the $99 as fast as possible, or if they promised me I could do this around my busy life, I would be in. Get signed up right away. And number three, why do I think you should choose Epicure? I think you should choose Epicure because nobody that's ever joined my team in 8 years has ever said to me, I wish I wouldn't have done this. I feel so confident in this closing thought tonight. Everyone that comes, I'm going to cry telling you this, everyone that comes across through my life, I feel like in this business model, even if they decide this business isn't for them, I got the sweetest note last week and it came at a perfect time when I needed a little encouragement on my heart. And it was from a teammate of mine who was running for leader last year and her dad got sick and a lot of life happened. And she said, Epicure didn't work out for me as a business, but you literally changed my life. You reminded me about my faith. You helped me power through a really sad and hard time in my life. And I'm so grateful I joined your team. I can't wait to just be a great customer of yours. Nobody joins and says, damn, that was a horrible decision. I really wish I wouldn't have joined, Larry Cosmos or Samantha Breister or, Sarah McClanathan. Everybody says, I'm so glad I did. Now I know I'm a better host or a better customer, or now I know that I love it and I'm going for leader or I'm going for senior director. You won't know unless you try. And to me, living a life where you don't know seems not fun. I want to live a life where I know I've tried things and I've branched out and I put myself out there and I've done things that are a little bit scary in hope that I'm going to really make a huge ripple effect in other people's lives. And this vehicle, Epicure as a business, gives you the opportunity to truly change lives. And for that, I'm forever grateful. Because if at the end of the day, that's what I did, I know I did it with this vehicle and I'm going to continue to do it. It's my joy for sure. So, okay, if I missed any questions, reach out to the consultant that invited you, let them know, and they can connect us and we can answer those questions. Okay. Number two, go get signed up because you have nothing stopping you. And number three, make sure that your consultant knows your address and they get that to your leader and they're going to send you a free gift for getting on tonight and for joining in. You are loved and appreciated. And I'm so glad you spent time with us this evening. I'm going to go tuck my little dude in and get another good night's sleep, hoping that whatever this is disappears very quickly as fast as it came on. But I just hope that this blessed your heart in some way. And again, if not for you, maybe you can think of somebody else that could use exactly what we have. And just know that we really appreciate you taking time out of your busy week to check it out. Thanks for putting up with my nasally sound. Hopefully I still brought some enthusiasm to you tonight. And Marcianne, Sam, Kendi, thank you for putting this event on and gathering us. And it was a pleasure. So night, everybody.
Thank you, Kayla.
Yeah.